And it's an opportunity for Cardinal fans to fall in love with the club again. Nolan Arenado will give you a reason to drive 50 minutes round trip and spend $150 to watch Cardinal baseball. He is a superstar, and he's tonight's Cardinal Buick Sunday Conversation. So Nolan, let's talk about the timing of the deal. This is a deal that's been discussed for a long time. When did you start to hear that this thing has legs again?
Probably end of December, January. I heard that it had decent amount of legs, and obviously it got me pretty excited. But you never know how these all work out. Sometimes you hear about it. This deal was extremely complicated, and Mo would probably tell you, or my agent, or the Rockies also. I mean, it was a complicated deal, so I didn't know if it was going to get figured out. But I'm very happy it did.
How long have you had St. Louis on your mind?
Well, I've always loved St. Louis. I've always admired them from afar. So, I always respected them. I love their unis. Obviously, Matt Holliday's a good friend of mine, and just talking about the team. And so within the last year, and once they got Goldschmidt, and you see Flaherty on the mound, and Wainwright and Yachty, it's just a good team. They're a good team, and I felt like I could fit in there well. I like how low key it is. And I love that they care about baseball. Baseball's a big thing to that town. So that's going to be really exciting.
Not that you needed to be recruited, but Matt Holliday really was a good recruiter for the Cardinals, wasn't he?
Yeah, Matty's good about it. Once I told him it was kind of getting close and kind of serious, he really helped guide me and help me out. And I really appreciate him. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Me and Matty, we both got a lot of love for Colorado because we both played there. So he never wanted to push me out of there. He just once I told him that St. Louis could be a possibility, he really he thought that it'd be a great fit.
The similarities, Nolan, with you and Scott Rowland are endless. Power hitters, Gold Glovers, ultimate competitors. I'm wondering, do you know Rowland at all?
I don't know him on a personal level, but I got to meet him in 2019 when he got his red coat, into the Cardinals Hall of Fame, and it was against us that series. So I got to meet him, took a picture with him, and I watched a lot of video on him, and he's just a great player. He's such a big dude, and to start, and he moves so well. It's rare you see guys move that well and be that tall and that big. So, he was a great player. If I'm half of what he was for St. Louis, I think St. Louis Cardinals would be pretty happy about it. But I would love to step into these shoes just like he did and help his team win as much as I can.
Andy Van Slyke was a coach when you just came into the big leagues, and he told me this week that you actually came up to him and you knew about his career. Are you a student of the history of baseball?
Yeah, I do. I like to pay attention to little things. Former players, Van Slyke, and I remember when I first got called up to the big leagues, Andy Van Slyke's son was with the Dodgers, and so my dad was telling me about his Van Slyke's dad, Andy, and so I started looking him up and finding out what about him and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. I love looking up former players and how good they are and stuff like that. And, I always try to compare if I'm like somewhat near some of those good players. A lot of times I'm not because they're really good, but, I try to compare and see how good they were.
How about a reaction from the Cardinal players? How many have you heard from, and any of the text or phone calls jump out at you?
Well, obviously talking to all of them has been really great. Andrew Miller, Goldschmidt, Carpenter, Wainwright, Yachty, Bader. I mean, a lot of the guys, man, they all hit me up. They all showed some respect, and I really appreciate it. But I heard Ozzie Smith talking about me too, so that meant a lot too to hear one of the GOATs talk about you.
Tell me how special you think the defense is going to be, particularly on the infield.
Well, very special. I think we got a great group. Obviously, you got Goldschmidt at first, who's a Gold Glover. Tommy Edman, who's a good fielder. Paul DeYoung, who's very good, and obviously, hopefully, we get Yachty back, and I think we'll have a very good defense. That's our pitchers will love getting us ground balls. So, but that's I know you just said the infield, but the outfield is extremely good too. These guys go get, man. They play hard. So I think pitching and defense is how you get far in this game, and then what timely hitting, and I think we have that.
All right, you're a great athlete, but I understand that wiffle ball may be one of your best sports. Tell me about that love.
Yeah, I'm like a 12-time MVP, so 12-time Silver Slugger. I'm the greatest left-handed wiffle ball player there ever was.
Finally, give us your message to the city of St. Louis who will be watching this interview. What do you want to tell Cardinal fans?
Well, I just want to tell them how excited I am to play for them, and hopefully I give them something to smile about. And at the end of the day, I'm here to win. I'm going to do my best to help this team win.